Good morning everybody. So welcome back to my channel. I'm Sophie if you're new here. So I enjoyed doing my last reading vlog so much that I wanted to do another one this week, but this time I thought I would do what I realistically read in a week. So I'm currently a uni student studying a master's degree. I'm going to take you along my week. We're going to see how much I read each day, and yes, I currently started yesterday The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I'm about 80 pages in, really enjoying it. It hooked me straight away. So in this story we've got Avery, and one day someone shows up at her school and she's been told that she has to come to Texas because this old man that is like super rich has died and put her in his will. And she gets there and she finds out that she's inherited like 80% of his fortune, which is like billions. So she's confused. She's never met the man. The family are obviously really angry, but there is brothers in this, so his grandsons, and they seem really cool and sweet, and I can't wait to get to know all of them. So this is what we're going to be reading today, probably tomorrow as well, depending on how much I get through. So on a Monday I usually don't have anything. I've been filming a little bit of content for Instagram this morning, which is So Vlogs here if you want to go and follow, and I also have a little bookstagram that I've just started and I'll put that here as well. But yeah, we're gonna sit down and read this. I don't have anything until 6 o'clock, which is my tennis training for the university, so good chance to get a good bulk of reading in. Hello, so it is now the evening. I just got back from tennis, which is why I look a little bit sweaty. I need to stretch otherwise, because I'm old now, otherwise I won't be able to walk for like 5 days. But yeah, so today I read all afternoon and then had tennis, and then I just got back. So this evening I just need to shower, cook dinner, and then I'll be able to read again. So I made a lot of progress today. So I was on page 92 and now I'm on page 232. So I'm flying through this book, to be honest. The mystery element of this has really grasped me because I get scared quite easily. I'm a big girl, but I'm not in my mind. Like anything thriller-ish. Like I've never actually read a thriller book, but like movie wise I get so scared. So this like has an eerie side to it at some points, but it's obviously YA. I'm pretty sure it's YA. I'm not sure about, yeah, I think it is. When I'm reading it, it's like flowing really well and there is eerie moments, but I'm enjoying them so much. And then they kind of have a lot of humour within it as well with the brothers. My favourites at the minute are Jameson and Grayson, yeah, you think I would know his name. Obviously they're like probably the two main brothers in it at the minute. The others are just kind of the side plots, I feel like, but they're obviously just as important, and we're slowly uncovering this little mystery as to why Avery has been given the money. But yeah, overall really enjoying it so far. Gonna get on with these tasks now and then it'll be reading time and I'll see you then. Good evening guys, so it's Tuesday now. It's like 9:45 p.m. and today has not gone to plan. Haven't had a chance to read yet, but I'm going to shower and then read. Just had a really long day at uni. It was my first day back after Easter break, and then something happened with Eduardo, so I had to drive an hour to go and help him out, and then didn't get back till like 8. Had dinner, so yeah, time for a shower and then we can finally sit down and get through the majority of the rest of Inheritance Games, hopefully. Crazy by the second. I'm loving every minute of it. So it's Wednesday now. I just got back from tennis. I'm about to eat some lunch. Got some corn nuggets and rice. Bit random, but the fridge is a little bit bare. So yeah, yesterday I read, you saw me reading, and I got through the rest of the Inheritance Games. I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 stars overall just because the ending was a little bit anticlimactic for me. Like I thought it was going to be some huge big secret, which there was a plot twist, but it wasn't like, oh my word, you know, but it was a really quick read. I loved it. Like, it read very YA, which is, it is like a YA book. But yeah, I cannot wait to pick up the next book, which is the Hawthorne Legacy, I believe, very, very soon. And yeah, I'm going to eat now, and then we're going to pick our next read of the week. So total yesterday, I read 98 pages because that's all I had left. And I finished the Inheritance Games at like midnight. So I didn't want to pick up another book and read a few pages. I'd rather start a fresh one today. So yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, everyone. So I've just had lunch. Time to get to reading. So Wednesdays are actually probably the day of the minute that I have most time to read. I would usually have like Bucks tennis matches, but season is kind of over now. So I have like the whole day to kind of do whatever I want. I usually do try and freshen up the apartment a little bit, which I have done so. And then I can get to reading. So we're going to move on to our next book, which is Powerful by Lauren Roberts. So this is a highly anticipated read for me because I gave Powerless, which is the first book, a 5-star, and this is a novella. So it follows Adina, who is Payden's best friend, who she kind of grows up with, and they kind of help each other survive. So it's going to follow her. Also Mac. I can't remember Mac from the first book. Is Mac like one of the guards? I feel like Mac could be one of the guards from Powerless, but I don't want to know too much. I want to get into it and probably update you guys when I'm about halfway. It's not long. We should get through it quite quickly. And look at these sprayed edges, so pretty. Yes, I actually picked this up from the works for £5, so if you're in the UK, please go there and get it. Save yourself some money. Here we go. Page 100 of Powerful. I'm enjoying it. I've got through it quickly. Like, it reads quickly, but I feel like, so in this story, I can correct myself from earlier. We've got Adina, obviously, and then Mac, who actually isn't a soldier originally. He basically approaches Adina because he sees her waving Payden off at the start of the purging trials. He wants her to create him an outfit like the Imperial Guards. So it's like all white with a mask, and the reason is because he says that he wants to get into the castle to see Hera, who went in with Payden, but I feel like it's giving clues as to him being up for something else as well. That's what I'm intrigued to see how this is going to go. I feel like they could have got this bit done in less because it's only a novella, like 230 pages. It's kind of dragged on a little bit at the start, the meeting, and it was almost like insta-lovey, if I'm being honest. Like, he is grumpy, she's a sunshine. You can tell there are feelings there in the way they talk very, very soon, and I'm not the biggest fan of that, but I'm going to carry on reading now and we'll see how we get on. Plot twist, it's got way more interesting. Just found out that Mac has a very important power. Wow. Good morning, guys. So it's now Thursday. So as you saw, I put in a clip of me starting Hooked. I'll put a little picture because the book's in the room and Eduardo's sleeping because I don't want to wake him up. So I finished Powerful. It was really good. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I loved the story, to be honest. Obviously, I've never read a novella before, so obviously it lacked progression and it happened all very quickly, but the ending was so much sadder knowing it from Adina's point of view compared to Powerless. If you haven't read Powerless, go read it because Powerful is so beautiful at the end. And then yeah, I started Crooked, which is the first book in the Never After series, and it's basically like retellings. I can already tell it's going to be very smutty, like extremely, like from the first page his private parts were mentioned, but I think it's going to be a fun, easy read. And he's almost like, it's based on obviously Captain Hook, and he's like in like the drug world, so it's all like modern day retellings. And then Wendy is the daughter of this really rich guy called Peter, who would obviously be Peter Pan in the real stories, and Hook hates him but really fancies Wendy, so he sees her in a nightclub one night and he's trying to get her attention. Now that's where I'm at. We are like 52 pages in, I remember. So yes, I finished Powerless in one day yesterday. Loved it. So that was 243 pages, and I read 52 of Hooked. So quick maths, 295 pages for Wednesday, and today is Thursday, so I'm just off to uni till about 2 o'clock, and then it's time to come home and cook and then read as well. So I'll update you guys later. Good evening, everybody. Got back from uni. Just woke up from a nap, as you just saw. And we're gonna start reading some more of Hooked now. I've been looking forward to picking it up all day, even though it's like trash, but we love that. It's kind of what you need sometimes, isn't it? Hey guys, so you saw me reading earlier. I've just had a shower and had dinner, and we're gonna get back to it. We are on page 255, so I've read like 200 pages so far. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this today. I'm reading through it really quickly, and it's trashy, yes, but I'm eating it up. Hook, love him. It's a very dark story. Drugs, like the mafia kind of vibe, but yeah, loving it. Time to get back to reading. Good morning. So it is now Friday. Happy Friday, nearly the weekend. Last day of uni of the week. Can't wait to get through it. So last night I actually ended up finishing Hooked. So I read a total of 348 pages, which is, I don't know how I did it, but I read through it so quickly. Wasn't the best read, obviously. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I did like the darkness of the story and how it linked to like the original Peter Pan and Captain Hook. That was really nice to read, but there was just so much spice. Like even at the end there was a prologue and an extended prologue, and there was spice in the prologue. No, epilogue. So was that really necessary? No, they could have just skipped that out. But it was an enjoyable read, and I feel like I saved this series for when it's like a filler between heavy fantasy books or when I'm just feeling something fun and easy. So yeah, no reading this morning. I'm off to uni now until about 3 o'clock, and then we will read this evening, so I'll see you then. So just got back from uni, had to pop to the shop quickly, so it is now 3:45 in the afternoon, evening, however you say it, and I can sit down and read for a little bit now. I've been looking forward to it all day. I'm just in such a good reading like mojo. I am obsessed with it like usual. It is what it is. I think I'm also lucky because I'm like new in my journey. There's so many great books that I know are going to be great, so I am avoiding like low ratings so far. So the next book, so my fourth book that I'm going to pick up of the week, that's actually incredible to me. I can't believe it. So it's Morning Start by P.S. Brown. This is the third book in the Red Rising trilogy. I'm going to pick this one up because I want to get the series completed, and I really enjoyed Golden Sun, which was the second one. So if you haven't read these, it's like an epic sci-fi dystopian society. It starts off in Mars, the first book, and it's kind of like, obviously they're led to think that their job is for a reason, but they find out that the people in charge have obviously been lying to them. But yeah, they find out they've been lying to them, and our main character Darrow goes on this huge epic journey. I'm not going to say anything because I think that you need to read it and figure out for yourself what's going on. So yeah, we're going to start Morning Star now. Good evening. So it's like 9 p.m. now. We are currently page 240, so nearly halfway of Morning Star. I'm just about to cook dinner, and then I'll read some more probably in bed tonight after we watch a bit of TV. But yeah, I find with these Rising Sun books by P.S. Brown that the first like 150 pages I'm completely lost. I think because I don't read them in order, like back to back. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I kind of like, it makes you want to like DNF it, but once I get through it and I break through, I love it. I just had a really sad moment, but yeah, I can't wait to get reading again after dinner. Happy Sunday everyone, last day of the reading vlog. So sad, but great good reading, can't complain. So yesterday I didn't read again after I last spoke to you, and so I got to page 250. So yesterday I read like just under 200 pages. I'll put the official amounts that I read at the end of the video. We'll speak about it. So yeah, just done the food shop. It's like 3 o'clock now and making lunch. Then I'm going to sit down and read. Good morning guys. So it's actually Monday now, so our realistic week of reading has ended, but I thought I'd come back and update you guys what I read yesterday and kind of the totals of the week, what I read each day. I feel like last week was a really good reading week for me. I read a lot. I got through 3.5 books, which is very good indeed. Also, if you're thinking, you look different, Sophie, last night I got my boyfriend to cut me curtain bangs and I'm a little bit obsessed with them. Like, so cute. I've wanted them for ages, and I was watching TikToks all day, so I thought, you know what, let's just do it for the bands. So yeah, we did that, and yeah, obsessed. Sorry if you see me touching them a lot, getting used to them. Yesterday I didn't read a lot actually, so I only read to page 286 of Morning Star. I feel like with this book, if you're not in the mood, like with this whole series in general, it's really hard to get through, and I go through like ebbs and flows of my interest in it because so much is constantly happening. So yeah, overall recap of the week. On Monday we read 182 pages. Tuesday we read 98. Wednesday we read 295. Thursday we read 318, so then we got through Powerless in one day and then we started another one. Great reading day. Friday we read 52. Saturday we read 190, and then on Sunday we read 40. So overall in the week I read a total of 1,175 pages, which I don't know if that's like a lot. I feel like because I don't work 9 till 5 or have a full-time job, it's a lot easier for me to get reading in. However, I do prioritize it because it's the thing that I probably enjoy most at the moment, and I don't have much uni work going on as well. So yeah, if you'd like this and would like to see another one, because obviously every week is different, even though I'm a uni student, some days I have more work to do and things planned. Like on the weekend, this weekend I read a lot less because I was spending time with Eduardo and we had some like cleaning and shopping to do, so that's kind of why I got most of my reading done in the week, which is kind of different to normal. This is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this realistic week of reading, and I'll see you guys in the next one.